Hi, good morning. Why am I gosh, why does it look so dark? I don't think I've ever done one of these in my room before. Oh, we're gonna try. There we go. I guess the thing just wasn't all the shutter wasn't all the way open. Anyways, good morning. It's Tuesday, June 9th. And usually when I say the date, it's end up being on a Thursday. But it's Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. We are live for the Nintendo Direct, which should be starting here in about 18 minutes or so. I have it pulled on another tab. But I wanted to go live a few minutes before, just kind of talk about some stuff. Namely, what I'm hoping for, what I'm, I guess, expecting. I guess to rephrase it, what my personal bingo card is for this. 'Cause it's funny, I went into the state of play with my bingo card, which was Persona 4, Persona 6, Kingdom Hearts 4, Danganronpa 2 by 2, a lot of things that are around the number 4, and Stellar Blade. Got literally none of those in the state of play. I think overall it was a solid show, but there wasn't a lot that made me personally go like, "That's crazy. That is something I really, really wanted to see." But I still think it was good. Then the Summer Games Fest happened, and there was a good amount of stuff where I was like, "That's cool. That's interesting. I know that makes a lot of people happy." And then I got Stellar Blade 2. So like, all right, that was one of the things on my Sony bingo card. We got it. And well, I didn't see Kingdom Hearts 4. Getting to see Final Fantasy 7, which I haven't played the remakes, but I'm assuming that is the big priority. And then when that's done, then it's 100% going to be time for Kingdom Hearts 4. I think Kingdom Hearts 4 has probably still had some work going on, but it's going to be full tilt boogie once Final Fantasy comes out. So, well, I didn't get anything Kingdom Hearts related, like directly. It's kind of Kingdom Hearts adjacent, so I slightly count it. And then yesterday, no, not yesterday, because Xbox was on Sunday. But a couple days ago with Xbox, I got Persona and I got Persona. So I would say like 3/5 of my bingo card for sure. Maybe three and a half if we say Kingdom Hearts adjacent news. So just leaves Danganronpa. But with Nintendo, I kind of have my own separate bingo card. So let's go over that. I'm gonna try to go in what I think is most likely to happen to least likely. Starting, I have props for all of these. Number one, gotta show off the Curtis figure for this. But I would say getting a. Also, I just really like this figure and want to be able to show her off. She's awesome. But it would be getting a release date for Fortune's Weave. I think that's what it's called. But for, as I like to call it, Fire Emblem Four Houses. That was announced last year. Was it last year? I don't remember if it was specifically in the June direct or if it was a different one, but it was announced for 2026, but was never given a date or a window. So I'm hoping that we're going to see it today. I think it's incredibly likely we see it today and we get a release date. It's number one. Number two would be Pokemon. I've also got some like Pokemon, some Eevee stuff behind me as well. I'm not expecting anything Eevee related, but I am expecting to see something from Winds and Waves. I believe that is specifically a 2027 release. We don't have a release window, and I'm not expecting one. But I think we'll see something. We'll see some new Pokemon. I don't know if we'll full on get the box art legendaries. That might be something I want to save for Pokemon Day, but I don't know. It'd be really hype if we did. But I feel like we'll see something from Winds and Waves, some new Pokemon, hoping for the legendaries. I'm hoping for a new Eevee. I would go ballistic if they showed like, all right, here's some new stuff, here's some new mons, blah 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 blah. Here's a couple new Eevees. You will never hear the end from me. Item number three on the bingo card would be Danganronpa. This is twice in a few videos I've gotten to show off my Monokuma, and eventually I need to do one for Raincoat. Monokuma is gonna appear in that too. But yeah, like I said, Danganronpa is still on my bingo card. I think it's on my Nintendo card as well. Especially because 2 by 2 was initially revealed in a Nintendo Direct. I was hoping I'd see it somewhere else, but if I see it here, I'm not complaining. This game still does not have a release date. We are halfway through 2026. I guess not technically, it's not till the end of the month, but excuse me. This was announced to come out in 2026. We're almost halfway through 2026. We still have not gotten a date yet. I have heard them talk about how this is the long like, specifically the remake scenario or excuse me, there's the remake and the reimagining. The 2 by 2 reimagining scenario, I believe they've gone on record saying this is the longest scenario of a game yet. There is a chance it's just more work than was anticipated when they announced it. I wouldn't be shocked, and it would definitely be despair-inducing if the game ended up getting delayed to 2027. I hope that doesn't happen. You know, not even. Sorry, I just realized I'm using hope when talking about Danganronpa. That one wasn't intentional. I hope that doesn't happen. I wouldn't be shocked. Best case scenario is like a Shadow Drop. Like, oh my goodness. I'd be like, well, I know what I'm doing today. I have other stuff to do and other plans, but I have to go play Danganronpa. But so that would be item number 3. Item number 4 would be something Cosmos related. Whether that is specifically like a Xenosaga remaster, if it is Xenoblade 2 definitive, because that's something I kind of heard people talk about and speculate for a while, because I think it was the voice actors for Cosmos had put a listing on I don't know what the website was. I don't know if it was like LinkedIn or something, but it said that she was going to be in a Xenoblade game. It was like this year coming out soon. And a lot of people had speculated, oh, maybe that's Xenoblade 4. Other people said maybe it's a definitive version of Xenoblade 2. I mean, I'll be honest, I'd be happy to see something with XC2 because I love that game, but I've already played it. So I don't really think I'd be going out of my way to buy it and play it again. But if it is definitive, so it's bundled with Torna, that would give me a reason to kind of get back into playing Torna. Like I just might play it on my own copy or so. I mean, would I be able to transfer my save data from my game? I don't know. I would hope so, but I don't know. They might be like, well, it's the definitive edition. It's a different game. No. But if it is a different game, as in we did away with the gotcha mechanics, you can just do side quests to recruit the special blades. I might replay it. That actually sounds good because I never got Cosmos. I rolled a lot of gotcha, never got her. I would be pretty interested in doing that. Like I said, it might help me get back into Torna. I also wonder if they would add just a new scenario as well. Maybe, maybe not. But I am hoping to see Cosmos in some capacity. Mostly because, yeah, I really want Xenoblade 4. Because now that I have context, it would functionally also kind of be Xenosaga 4. And I really, really like Xenosaga. Alternatively, maybe we just see Cosmos in Smash. Which reminds me of the 5th thing on my bingo card. Would be again, I have to shout out my friend Wyatt for gifting me this. Would be Smash. I don't know if this would be sorry, trying to figure out how to move this to keep it on frame. If that would full on just be here's Smash 6, if it's here's Ultimate Deluxe, like here's the Switch 2 version, has all the DLC with some new characters on disc, or I guess on cartridge, with more DLC to come. I don't know if it's like no new characters on cartridge. It's just all going to be DLC. If it's just here's one Fighters Pass, if they announce we're going to do a couple Fighters Passes, I have no clue. But I would love to see something Smash. Again, I feel like that's probably the most unrealistic. I mean, I don't know, maybe Cosmos is more realistic than that, but there at least there was some kind of leak about it. I have no idea for this. I think if they were to announce a new I'm trying to think of like a fun fake out they could do the way they did with Splatoon with Ultimate. Couple things come to mind. One would be showing something with Pocopia because I think Pocopia Ditto has a very good chance of making the next game and as a fighter. I think something with that could be fun. I could really see like a fake out with Kirby Air Ride where it shows like a full like 3D video Kirby riding with the boys, and because I haven't actually played the story mode of the new Air Ride game. I've just played multiplayer with some of my friends. I believe that Nova plays a big part in it. I think like the final map is like racing around Nova, or, like going to it. So maybe just something like that, with Marks winning the race. Like, Marks gets his wish. It's like a smash invite or a smash ball, and then that's actually the tagline. Like Marks gets it, like Marks grants his wish, like exclamation question mark or something like that. Marks grants his own wish. I really want Marks. Marks, like I made a video the other day about like if I had to cut Ultimate's roster for the new game and add some newcomers, like this is kind of what I would do. And I had my own rules that I played around with, but if I had to give you a short list of like these are the characters that I want for the game, first party, third party, whatever, Marks would be second. He'd be right after Estelle. Estelle Bright, that's the character I want most. Marks is a very, very close second. And I say that with no disrespect and all love to Bandana Waddle. Bandana Waddle Dee would probably be on that list too. I love Kirby games. I love that character. I really love Marks. So if we did that, I would be stoked. I'd be excited. Something else I think would be really fun is whether this is a 3D thing or it's in engine, it's Animal Crossing. And so like we get something of Isabelle, like in her office, almost kind of like her own Smash trailer, like in her office, blah blah blah. And then it just like goes really dark outside. Maybe Isabelle walks out or something comes in into her office, but it's a Cacodeme. It's still I reveal because I feel like at this point, if you're gonna reveal Doom, you have to throw Isabelle. She put she like an Animal Crossing, like seemingly an Animal Crossing trailer. It ends up being a Doom reveal, like Doom Slayer. Holy shit! Could you imagine that freaking tagline for a Nintendo game? I'd lose it. Like you get that, and then you get like the Doom Slayer gameplay. You get some Doom music, and then at the very end of the trailer, you just get this little bit of like Doom Slayer like interacting with Tom Nook or something, and then in the background you've got this like wearing the Mii Fighter helmet for the Doom Slayer. Oh, facing attack. It'd be gold. I would absolutely love that. I would think that's hilarious. But that is my bingo card. Like jokes aside, it is seeing something for getting a release date for Fire Emblem, seeing more content from Winds and Waves, a Danganronpa 2x2 release date, something with Cosmos, which I guess if I see a new Xenoblade and I don't see Cosmos, we'll see how much that counts. Because I guess that's the thing. If I see Xenoblade 2, I'm like, okay, Cosmos is in the game. I know that counts. If I see Xenoblade 4 and she's not in the trailer, I'm still assuming she's in the game, so I'm going to count that. And if there's a Xenosaga remaster, obviously that counts. If she shows up in a Smash trailer, obviously that counts too. And then getting Smash Bros. Whether I see Pokopia, Ditto, Marks, or Doomslayer, I guess that's extra points, but that is what I specifically want. In terms of leaks that I'm aware of, the only thing I had heard, and this was months ago, was the thing about the Ocarina of Time remake. Because what was it? I think it was a Nate the Hate leak, and I don't remember all that was in there except Star Fox, which like we got not too long ago, and I think it actually releases by the end of the month. So I assume there'll be probably something about Star Fox in this direct. We might end up seeing something for the Zelda movie. I think there was like another series I just thought of and I lost it. But the big thing in that leak was, in addition to Star Fox, and there might have been something else that had already come out, or maybe it was something about like Splatoon Raiders. We might see some Splatoon here as well. Was an Ocarina of Time remake. So we might get that. I think if that does exist, this is probably when we're going to see it. And it's funny, I was talking to my buddy Jose the other day about it, and he's like, this is a lose-lose situation for me. Because if they do end up remaking Ocarina of Time, I'm just going to think to myself, why are you remaking Ocarina of Time? Like, I've already played it. You've already remade it for the 3DS, so it's just another remake. And if you remake it, if you like you reimagine it and you make it more like a Breath of the Wild kind of game, well, I don't really like Breath of the Wild, so I'm just gonna be mad that you did something different with Ocarina of Time. And you know what? I appreciate him being honest about it. Like, look, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So I just rather Um, I mean, I think it'd be neat. I guess either way, I haven't played either of the live action open world. I have not played a live action Zelda game either. I haven't played the open world games. I just don't particularly care for open world games that much. I don't know. Maybe I should finally do it. Maybe if they say, here's Ocarina of the Time, keeping with the naming conventions of these last two games, maybe I would try an open world Ocarina. That'd be interesting. I mean, Ocarina, it doesn't have to be a linear game, because I do agree you can kind of do some dungeons out of order. But like when you're getting the pearls or whatever they're called for the first three dungeons, if you do some things a little different with like your equipment or maybe change the puzzles a bit, you could theoretically do those three in any order. And then with the temples in the back half, again, similarly, you could maybe do those in any order. And if you kind of change some puzzles around or change some of the equipment, I don't know if they'd want to do that, because I feel like if you're remaking such a well-known, well-loved game and really reimagining it, you're taking a big risk, and people are either going to really like it or just be like, what the hell are you doing? But all that being said, that's my bingo card. Those are just some of the other things. I'm like, we might see these, we might not. So let's go ahead, now that we're only a couple minutes away. Let me screen. Oh, shoot. Wait, did they already start? I think this is just them, like, showing stuff.
Misadventures and romance?
Unhappy endings.
Tomodachi. Oh. I've been behind this whole time.
Please come again.
Okay. Oh, no, sorry. I thought the 18 movie. 18, 17, 16. Blah, blah, blah. But can I move my clothing thing? I don't know if I can. Alright, I guess this is how we're gonna go. Can I full screen this? Okay, let's... No, okay, so that's just how it works. Is the top of this cut off? I don't think it... I don't know, something about this orientation looks kind of weird to me. But anyways, here we go. 30 seconds. Let's see if... It would be really fun, is I gave my bingo card in order from, like, most likely to least likely. It'd be really fun if everything was right and it was in backwards order. Like, alright, let's start with Smash. Here's Xenoblade. Here's Danganronpa. Here's Pokemon. And then, like, maybe Fire Emblem at the end. Alright, let's go. Show me Kirby Air Ride, but it's actually Marks and Smash. Please. Another thing. Sorry, I just remembered Monster Hunter Stories. I've never played, but I feel like every Nintendo Direct I see Monster Hunter Story. It's not on my bingo card. I just won't be surprised.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
I don't know, maybe this is the day we finally get
First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Okay.
Please, take a look at this.
Okay. Are we to start with Zelda?
Hello.
That's definitely Zelda.
My name is Lowell Miss Reeves, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep. I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game. Beep.
I don't think I've ever played Rhythm Heaven. What a sketch. Yeah, look. Oh, I've never played Rhythm Heaven. I played a little bit of Wario.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Just looking at these mini games, they feel kind of WarioWare-ish, just like with some catchy music. I don't know.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always
I don't know if I'm
the
gonna get
same
this
rhythm.
game, but this looks kind of neat.
Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
Huh?
And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders.
Is there a story?
Finally,
Again,
you're
I've never played
awake.
Rhythm
go
Heaven. I don't know
forth,
if there's-
magician,
I don't know if there's like an
I can't
actual
lose.
story mode. or
and
if it's
use
just
the
like a
magical
game.
power of rhythm to beat monsters.
Okay.
Cast a fire spell with
So.
BA.
like, or-
BA. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Move on and tip the
This is kind of
scales
neat,
to victory.
actually.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo.
Okay.
And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
This feels like the type of game that
That
Wyatt
was
would
Rhythm
play. And
Heaven
I
Groove for
I would play
Nintendo
with
Switch.
interest.
任天堂スイッチのタイトルですね。
You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release.
Okay.
From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Let's begin with some headlines.
Okay. Fortune's Weave?
Master the way of the sword.
Is that motion?
Let's see your best.
Onimusha,
It is
Way of the Sword,
Heck yeah.
a new entry in the swordplay action
haven't really
series,
played them,
is
I'm just
slashing
glad I
onto Nintendo Switch 2. Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by
I feel
monsters
like I've
known
seen
as
this on
Genma.
the State of It.
Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect.
Sorry, I'm laughing because they're talking about Miyamoto
And the
Musashi.
powerful
And I'm just
counterattack
looking back at my fate wall and I'm like, you know,
Master these techniques
Nothing
to
but
strike down the
Musashi
enemies in your
Miyamoto.
path. Oni armaments
Very
are also at your
different
disposal to turn the tide to battle.
I remember speaking of like Fate Musashi, I
You
remember I
can
kept
even
having
use
a theory
Joy-Con
that
2 motion controls
they would
to
finally
intuitively
add
slay
like
Genma.
actual Musashi
As
Miyamoto
fates
into the
intertwine,
game, and that would be
will you
grand
cut
saber,
down
or
those
at
that
least a
stand
grand
in your way?
saber. And I think Musashi
Onimusha,
has
Way of the Sword,
is of
launches
that
on
rank,
Nintendo Switch
but
2,
it's still
September
from Musashi.
25th. Pre-orders
I don't think
begin
that's a
later
bad thing. I
today
love him.
on Nintendo
I just
eShop.
was because they made it clear that it's not Musashi is actually a woman. This is
Your
something entirely
unwritten
different,
epic
and I was
begins.
just wondering if they were going to add like both versions. Kinda like how we
Dragon's
have
Dogma 2
male-
Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In
Sorry,
this
you just kinda
expanded
reminded me
version
of
of
the Sean
Dragon's
Connery
Dogma
dragon
2,
from Dragon
explore the new land of
What was
Norgid.
his name? I
Seek
wanna
out
say-
spoils,
I think it was
then appraise them
I
to
asked.
reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting, choose the
That is
vocation
very
that
good. I do
fits your
remember that.
playstyle.
Heck,
Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. It's the Arisen and their pawn. Is on Nintendo
wanna
Switch
make sure-
2,
yeah, there's
October 9th.
I am.
Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious forms called the Nativa.
All right,
Now,
Rollerblades
join
on
Eve
Switch.
on her
We're
mission
getting
to
Eve in
save
Smash.
humanity
You
and
can't
reclaim
stop
the
it.
planet.
Yeah, baby.
Engage in high-speed
Oh,
combat
dude,
that focuses
yes,
on
let's
timing.
go. Let's
Then
go.
find your opening and strike.
Oh, is Stellar Blade 2 gonna be on
Defeat
Switch? I'm
enemies
still
to
gonna get on
acquire new
PlayStation,
skills.
but is it gonna
Then
be on-
strategically deploy them to fit the situation.
Come on, where's the bear suit?
Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind?
My favorite skin in that
Stellar
game is
Blade
the
launches on
bear
Nintendo Switch
suit.
2 this year.
Oh, we love this game.
Blast off in the two-player co-op
Orbitals?
adventure Orbitals.
Yeah.
Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a
so
path.
these are stellar, interstellar.
Activate devices in
Anything
time with the
on my
beat.
list for
Escape from incoming
That's
enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead.
I don't know.
in your
Maybe this is where
voyage
we'll
through
get the
the
Xenosaga
stars.
remaster.
Two players can
I
also
check
work
those
together
out.
locally
Don't
or
worry.
online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the nemesis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the Glade of Dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends.
I just kind of
When a
thought.
shadowy villain
Maybe we'll get
starts
into
spreading corruption,
Because I
it's
think
up to
Octopath
Rayman and
Zero
his
was
friends
shown
to
off in a
leap,
partnership
glide,
race.
and
I
punch
know
their
that's
way
based off a
through
gacha
charming
game. I
and
believe
colorful
the story of that
worlds.
game does
Ride
continue
dragons
in the gacha.
across
I don't know
realms.
if that arc is completed.
Dive into 4 new
So,
musical
there's a chance
stages
like Octopath
and enjoy
Zero
more
2
added content.
Possibly
Up to 4 players can go out in local co-op.
Because I never did my video
You
on
can
Octopath
also
2,
play
but
a
I
revamped
love
version of
that
Kung
game.
Fu
Like, I
using
would be
GameShare
very
locally
excited.
or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch
I still
2
think it's
October
an
1st.
interesting choice to remake the game that just
It's
came
a
out
great
right
day
now.
for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure.
And I do like
Set
walking
off
and
through a
talking.
peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all
They look
sorts
like
of tools to stay in touch
Combinations of Porygon, Mr. Game & Watch,
and
Donald
figure out
Duck.
new methods indicating if you're in a pickle.
Kind of like these looks, but they kind of freak
It
me
might
out.
even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
But I don't think
You
I'd
know,
be opposed
the
to
usual stuff.
doing a game share and just playing with my friends.
You can
I
also
think that'd be
use
like a
mouse
fun
controls
afternoon.
or hang out with friends using cross-platform play.
So does Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Heaven actually
After all,
really fun.
spending quality
3
time
o'clock
together
on the
is the
dot.
best part of a
Way
big
too
walk.
hard.
Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the Seas.
Story of Seasons? I don't know if that's the art style for it. Oh!
Build your
Definitely
very
not.
own
That's
floating
something
restaurant with the
completely
Straw Hat
different.
Crew. Cook up recipes with Sanji.
Is there a
Craft the
fake
menu.
game like this? Because I know there's
Decorate
the
it to
anime
your
of
liking.
just about Shiro cooking, and I
Then
don't know
serve
if
your
that's
customers,
just I
you
don't know if that's a
run the
manga or if
restaurant.
There's actually a game about that.
By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks. Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's and expand it to attract even more customers.
Oda really added
Over
Eminem.
400 characters from the One Piece series will appear.
gosh.
Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
No, because I think Season 2 didn't
Get
quite
ready for a
Alabama.
feast of
I would
epic
assume
proportions
Season
in
3
One Piece
goes
Grand
back
Gourmet,
to Alabama.
sailing onto the
Season
Nintendo
4
Switch 2
is
and
gotta be
Nintendo
second. I
October
wonder if they'll
23rd.
actually get Eminem to play it now. Okay, here's Bokopia. So it's Pokemon, but it's not specifically winds and waves. But is it gonna turn into a Smash stream? It might just be DLC. Okay. You're actually
Keep
showing the names.
adventuring in
This looks like an
Pokemon
honest
Kokopia,
Pokopia.
even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a... By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea.
I haven't been
Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more! The Pokemon Pokopia
there's
Expansion
more.
Pass paid
There's
DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends.
Oh, dude, I love Popplio. That's easily one of my favorite starters.
The Pokemon
My favorite
Pokopia
starter,
Expansion
I
Pass
think, is
paid
just
DLC
awesome.
will be
I
available
agree
later
with them.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 later date. Look out for more details
Interesting,
in the
like, here's-
future.
There's a free update, but you can also buy the expansion pass and pay for it, which I would assume then the other two updates aren't free. That's an interesting way to try to sell something. Cool. Oh, hi, Manaphy.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for
Pokemon,
Pokemon
like, I'm guessing
Pokopia
that's part
via
of
a
the-
free update and paid DLC.
So
Next,
one of these
please
could be
take a look at
thing
this.
as well.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games,
Yeah, this
the
is
winner of
Fortune
which is one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to
It sounds like a
participate.
fighting. Honestly, it makes it sound like Fate. Yeah, I don't see Koei Tecmo.
The story revolves around
the
four
Pokemon
heroes.
developers.
Kai,
So,
a young boy determined to
What's
win the
Koei Tecmo doing
games
with
to save his
Manaphy?
imprisoned father.
is it like a Pokemon breeder
Dietrich,
kind of game?
a swordsman, ever on the hunt
What?
for a stronger foe.
All right, thing one on the bingo
Theodora,
card
A
was
queen
Fortune
seeking
Dweeb.
to
So here
fulfill
we
the
go.
long-held dream of her homeland.
And assuming we're
Lita,
getting it.
a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, Blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds. I'm figuring it out. Recruit new allies.
Like it feels like
Or
it's about to
travel
drop into
beyond
that.
Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range
Good.
and your unit's strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the four main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these
Oh wait, he
techniques
actually
to the
just fired
fullest,
out.
you might turn the tide of battle.
Okay.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon the promised one, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation. How did it feel to upheave the world? Begone from us, the darkest.
All right, September. Oh, it is September. Heck yeah. Okay. Because I think that's when Three Houses
launches September
maybe that was like
17th.
July, but okay. So we officially that's
Alongside
one item
the
off the
standard
bingo
edition,
card.
there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
Dude, I remember it was so hard to
the
get
same
a
day.
copy of Three Houses.
Look
It
forward
was
to it.
selling out everywhere. I wonder if that's
Let's
gonna be the
continue
same
with
way.
some more headlines.
All right, that was one. We did see Pokemon, but it wasn't Winds and
Welcome to the
Waves,
next level of ninja battles.
and which might still happen. So like, I don't think I can count that in good faith unless Koei Tecmo
The
is
first
supposed to
part,
open
Ninja
Winds and
2,
Waves.
is
Maybe that's
sneaking
what
onto
that means in
Nintendo
PS4?
Switch 2.
Are they associated with
After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action adventure. Use Ninja
yes,
Gum to
Steve.
freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally,
Alright,
the four
Bolty, here we
ninja
go.
can team up in
Oh wait, no,
local
yeah.
or
So they
player to
that
chew
just-
through
it
tough
just- That
battles.
wasn't on the computer. Okay, so
The
there's just
first part
is
of
gonna be
Ninja
part
2,
Scorpio.
the
That
Uncharted
wasn't
Planet,
teasing
launches
anything else.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo
Konga
Switch
thing?
2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics.
Oh,
By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And
Okay.
if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play
Excuse me.
challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2.
so it's not a
You'll be able
separate
to
game.
barrel through
Okay,
these
so
limited time
I think
challenges
it was okay.
starting
So I was
later today.
misunderstanding. I thought it was like here's a collection of DK
Plus,
games,
in
and
the
then here's
Donkey
just, like,
Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Bros. Is breaking through.
Okay.
Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi.
I really like the mustache.
Super mushrooms, question blocks, and more.
That's gold.
Experience
Okay.
Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Brothers twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves, with the first wave beginning later today.
Okay, if this version of Bonanza, DK, and Pauline do end up
From
in
the
the next
creators
Smash
of
game,
Vampire
I really
Survivors,
hope that's a skin. Just Pauline the mustache.
領域展開
Demanding.
the latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Revivaton, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8 players can compete online for the top spot
played
in
Vampire
the
Survivors.
Survivors Royale.
And I
At the
haven't
start
watched
of a match,
Jujutsu Kaisen,
Players
but
don't
I
battle directly.
also heard it's
Instead,
great.
take down enemies on your own
I
map
think
to
the only
earn
thing I
points.
know about Jujutsu Kaisen
Each time you earn
is,
100
I
points,
win, and
you
then
can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor?
Hey, I think there was a recent
More
death
20
battle
characters
with
from the
Yuji. It was like
Jujutsu
Yuji
Kaisen
and
series
Denji
appear.
matchup. You know
Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone
there's
against
no
computer-controlled
They get like
opponents.
one dude. I don't even know what his
Exercise
power is. I
versus
just
dominate and rise to the
beat
top.
Coach.
Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivaton launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks.
So I
Test
think
your mettle
we're
against
about
towering
halfway
abominations
through-ish.
on your journey across the realms of the
Still a
living
chance
and
for
the
the rest
dead.
of my bingo card.
A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
Sorry to cut right down.
Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege,
I'm gonna be honest,
you
I thought
must
this was
fight
already on
rampaging
Switch. I
mechanical
thought they had
puppets
announced it. Maybe they
and seek
didn't,
the cause of
but
this
I'm
upheaval
assuming
while
this is the
confronting your own
announcement. I
humanity.
just remembered those.
Take on enemies, use customizable weapons, and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies
Did they
you
ever
tell
show
will
off
alter
the
your fate.
like the Wizard of Oz stuff?
Lies
I think
of P,
that's
Complete
the
Edition,
ending of
which
the
includes
game
Overture,
was,
a
like, teasing
prequel
something with the
expansion
Wizard
to
of
the main
Oz,
game,
but that had
launches on the
nothing to do with the
Nintendo Switch 2
DLC.
system
So
August
maybe
6th.
that's the sequel.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as
I
Nero,
also thought DMC5
Dante,
was on the
V,
Switch.
and Virgil,
mean,
each
I could be
armed
totally
with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses.
This is one of
Pull
my
off
buddy Wyatt.
stylish
This is one of his
attacks,
favorite
dodges,
games
and
ever. I think he
combos
told me he's
with
like, I
your
played
vast arsenal
DMC5
of
so
weapons
many
and skills.
times.
Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60
look really
frames
cool.
per second in both TV mode plus additional content such as battle tracks, character and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past.
It's more marvelous. I was like, no way they're about to show
Controls
like
their
Severed
own
Kaga
destiny.
stuff. That game doesn't exist.
Cheesecake.
They still have some unfinished business in this world.
Dude, I love the Nowhere artwork.
Let's show them we farmers
Oh,
have
it's a
skill. You've set
Take
it
my.
to die 7
What did I
days
play
from
by
now.
them? I think it was. I think they did Unicorn Overlord sprite work
An action
and
RPG
13
for the
Sentinels. I
ages.
love those
What
games.
fate awaits those who wield the demon blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blade.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of
there's some
these
Xenoblade
three
stuff.
Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming.
You know what? Again, XC2 it
All
counts.
3 games run at 60 frames per second with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in
But okay, so
handheld
we're
mode.
getting Switch 2 versions of all the Xenoblade games. Are we also getting
In-game
Xenoblade 4?
cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame
Okay.
rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game.
That's
Control blades
That's
to fight
different.
mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the
they
test
just say
with
you
waves
can
of
control your
enemies
blades in
in
the
the
second
third.
game, like the way you can in Torna. The
There's
way that
also
game
a
kind of
variety of
probably
other
should have
content
worked.
added to each of the 3 games.
What?
More details will be revealed at a
Oh
later
my
date.
gosh, you can control your blades now. Like,
The
So wait,
digital
is that
version of
just specific
Xenoblade
fights,
Chronicles
or is that just
Definitive
how it works?
Edition, Nintendo Switch 2
'Cause that's
Edition, and the
huge.
upgrade pack
That's
will be available
actually
later
crazy.
today. The physical version launches on July 30th.
is that for all of
The
them? Or is that
Nintendo
just
Switch 2
Okay.
editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the
Actually,
date
wait, did
shown
they
on
say
screen.
if it's coming with Torna or not? Or is that something separate?
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
Okay.
New features will be added to each title.
Cosmos is in the second game.
And a new story Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
So we're also getting Xenoblade 4. Okay, let's go. Let's
アニマは
go.
世界の源であった。
Oh, please, give me my Cosmos cameo.
火も
You know I want it.
世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ晶石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
Like we have a female protagonist.
今日の訓練は実戦を想定しての。
Is this our Ellie? Oh, what's the other guy's name?
なんとなく分
Oh,
かっ
this
た
is
気がする。
bothering me. I can't remember the name of my boyfriend's
死って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化
I want to
す
say
る
it's fake. I think it's fake.
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。定石なしで騎士の力。
生と死すべてはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないこと。
Oh my god, it's literal cosmos falling down from the sky. Xenoblade Genesis. Okay. Okay.
Xenoblade Genesis marks new beginning.
Yeah.
What kind of story do you think will be told?
That's interesting.
Please look forward to future
Oh, is
updates.
it a prequel of
Next,
the other games?
please take a look at this.
Okay. Mario Tennis or like
Welcome
sports?
to Woohoo Island,
Okay.
home to all kinds of
Esports, I guess
sports.
we switched.
Coming to
But
Nintendo
again, I
Switch
saw
2, Nintendo Switch
Xenoblade, I'm
Sports
assuming
Resort,
Post
the
will have
latest in
scroll
the
in
series.
it after Future
Use the
Connected.
Joy-Con
I
2
could be
controllers
totally
as
wrong.
rackets.
Oh, she's technically an XC2, so I am counting that
Or
as
even
part of my
him.
base card. With 2 down, I maybe get half a point because
There
we
are
saw
12
something
sports
Pokemon.
to
This
choose
wasn't the
from,
Pokemon
all
game.
with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them.
Come on, Monica.
Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes in table tennis. Aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly in archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis.
Okay, yeah, we saw like I am expecting
Set,
we're probably
and
ending on
spike
Ocarina.
in volleyball. Roll
Which
the ball
means
straight
we're probably
or
not gonna have
give it a
smash,
spin
but
to strike
we're not
big
gonna be totally
in
wrong.
bowling. Dribble, pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling.
That's the one to get the reaction
Ride
out of
through
me.
the course,
None of
using
the other
hospitals
sports. It's like,
and
all right, dude,
skateboarding.
Wii Sports wrestling. It's
Steer
over.
with handles
It's all
and
over
coast
now.
along the waves in
This is
power
a 10 out
cruising.
of 10 game.
Tilt the controller and fly around
Oh,
freely
I
in prop
unironically love that. That is on the same tier as exactly 3 o'clock for
Plus,
Rhythm Heaven.
you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or Mii character.
Honestly, this would be an interesting like Mii fighter to add. Oh, I forgot to add the Mii fighters when I did my Smash roster. Oops, that's fine. I probably should have it in there. but just
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports
like
on Nintendo
athlete.
Switch 2.
I think that would actually be super
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on
like
Nintendo
overall in
eShop.
general, that's neat. I unironically love them.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
What?
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
What? What?
You'll need this to claim victory.
Dude. What?
The thumb moves, just like this. Here we go. Let's have a good match.
Oh my goodness, I have to message building up this.
Oh, got him right away. They broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh, go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. No, wait. Whew.
That's why I have to text them. 1, 2, 3.
I was worried for a second there.
I declare.
Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine. My thumb returned to normal. Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected. Wait a minute.
I can't.
I lost. Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Right there.
Let's move on to more headlines.
Okay, Anokuma, I need you, buddy.
Vibe a land ruled by dragons.
That's not Danganronpa.
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2. An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall.
Now I'm Mono Ryu again.
Explore a land infused with magic.
Okay, I think this also showed up
on your
in,
journey to face the Dragon Queen.
Oh, excuse me.
In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources.
Oh, so it's a farming
craft
sim.
gear, and
If I
build
had
shelter.
a full 5x5 bingo card,
Step
farming
into
sim
battle.
100% would
Forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits.
And my personal card, I got 2 out of
Unveil
5.
lost secrets.
Depending on how
And
you count
challenge
Pokemon, that's
dragons
maybe
in
2.5. But
RuneScape Dragon Wild.
it's not
Launching
wins
on
and
Nintendo
waves. I don't
Switch
think
2
it
September
really counts.
15th. Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland.
Okay, that was not
Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames
Okay, so
and
this is just
several
straight up
board
Mario
games.
Okay, yeah, that definitely just looks like
There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose 15 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Definitely a board game. And I guess get on board for the board game, but
Blast
also
off
you're
for
boarding a
adventure
plane.
across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew.
I'll be honest, I think Peppy looks good.
Fate of the galaxy
I think
begins.
Fox is kind of growing on
Star
me.
Fox
Slippy is growing
launches on
me. I just don't
Nintendo
like
Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial.
Okay, that's
and
neat.
one
That's
of the game's
nice. I
opening
definitely
stages
wanna try
will be available later today
I don't know if I'll
on
be able to do that
Nintendo
today, but
eShop.
hopefully soon.
resonates within the crystals.
Come on, man. You can't give me the word hope and not make me forget that. Let's make a new Bravely Default?
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance.
Okay.
This is Lapis, a world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation.
Not too bad, but
now Rain,
HD
a
2D,
knight
that
of
makes it kind of
Grandshelf,
adjacent.
must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the
Was like
secrets the
temporarily,
crystals
but
hold?
wasn't World of Final. Maybe Sora could show up too.
Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Piku Niku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing, other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters,
I would assume
each with their own problems and
probably
puzzles to
get like
solve.
maybe 1 to 2 more.
But beneath this seemingly
smaller
happy
things,
world
and, like, here's the
lies
big
a
thing we're
sinister
ending with,
plot to squeeze
which,
the
as
locals
much as
for
I would
all
love
their
for it to
work.
be Smash,
Time
I'm
to
still
join the
assuming
resistance
that big
by
thing at
using
the end is probably
Piku's
gonna be
surprising abilities. Help solve
I'm
the people's
hoping to
problems
see
in
one of
surprising and
these,
downright
like,
oddball
last couple
ways.
things before
Feeling
it.
baffled
There's
by
no way
these
they would
affable
end on
denizens?
Nagarama.
Embrace these strange
Unless it's
encounters
Rocket League
and bring
Smash.
about an
If
ultimate.
that- Alright, here we
And
go,
in this
here we
sequel,
go. And I
navigate and
get a
explore in
2-for-1 at
full
the end of my
3D
bingo card.
as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful
Text
world.
me in all caps,
Get ready to
Xenoblade
wander,
4.
solve,
Even
and
better.
gossip in
Even
Piku
better
Niku
FIFA
2,
4.
launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Prepare for an all-new monster-filled adventure.
Okay, I remember we saw this in the Dragon Ball.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it! Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies.
It's like, man, I really what the fuck? I'm
Now,
not release
take on
game
the most
now.
fierce foes
Please.
with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters.
Yeah, that's like
the Wizard World.
Huh. About time you got here.
Nope. That is. That was a really good message. Oh, is this that, like, not Bloodborne game that was shown off?
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
I don't remember what it was called, but, like, I deadass thought it was Bloodborne 2, and it just wasn't.
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
I think it was also a
You're finally here. Worthy spirit.
That was it, Duskblood. Not Blood. Okay, that's cool. I think that's the point, man. You're just supposed to feel
How was that?
despair.
Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
You're not a treasure hunting game.
Hey everyone, here is some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a
Oh,
new single-player focused
something
adventure. Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual? That's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of creatures called salmonids in the way.
Okay, because it's like it's up this whole
And when you
game
get
was
too
just,
close,
like,
they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you should alone. That's where this comes in, the exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height.
Because
and even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets.
Competitive?
There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget this out too. See ya.
Oh yeah, so it does come out in July. Yeah.
So what did you think?
About a month after store close.
Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers.
You're about to hit
inspired
me
by
with
Deep
our
Cut.
last announcement, huh?
We hope you're looking forward
It's not
to
gonna
it.
be Danganronpa, but it's gonna be
Let's see some more headlines.
Oh, not yet. Okay, there's still a chance. Pikmin? Is that Deltarune? That is Deltarune. So what is this now? Episode 5? So I think they've been released in pairs. So is it just 5? Is it 5 and 6? Because I think it's supposed to go up to 6. I don't super know.
Awaken your power.
Oh, hi, Metaphor. That game is fantastic.
Heed me, O kings.
Metaphor.
Whosoever have truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia,
That's right. I think I
inhabited by
played the
8
game
tribes.
in Japanese.
The next
So it
king shall
does
be
feel a
decided
little
by the
weird
will of the
hearing the
people.
dub.
By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election,
Yeah, that is
those vying
Two
for the
of my
throne
3
put their
favorite
plans
games
into
from last
action.
year were in this direct.
As
Metaphor
one of the
is
throne's
Deltarune.
candidates,
The other is,
you'll
Trails
travel
Sky,
across the
which
kingdom,
was announced.
forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantazio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November 12th.
No, one of the greatest lines ever. I love naming my character Tony.
Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way. Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Monocular, maybe you can show up in the civil war. Maybe we can get a release date here, buck up. Okay, you and Tellier. It's like, didn't one just come out last year? But I don't know, it might be one of those series that just does have a release every year or so. Okay. I don't know, maybe we'll get like something for SC. That'd be neat. I think Sky was in the English Direct. Sky was shown first in the sizzle reel, but I know in Japanese Direct it got its own full thing. I don't remember if that was a regular Direct or if that was a partner showcase. Okay, so what's it? That's is it Peace Walker? Oh, like OG man. I was not expecting this. Yo, I was thinking, like, last night, I was like, I wonder if we'll finally see a new Tales game. No, probably not, because they've just been remastering Tales games. So maybe there'd be a Tales remaster, right? It wasn't a bingo card for me. But I thought about it. What do you know? That is pretty cool. That game is hard to get. I have a copy on my shelf, but it's freaking Oh, I wonder who's left to remaster now. I think Heart hasn't been remastered. And I know Zillia got it. I don't know if Zillia 2 did. Alright, come on. 2x2. Please. No.
The battle of light and darkness approaches.
Bro, are we about to see Cage 4, actually?
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds.
If you actually show me Kingdom Hearts 4, I will lose my mind.
Battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2
so that
October.
They're actually proper games.
A bundle with all 3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1
There's
through
so
3
many
also launches
Kingdom
October
Hearts.
8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available
For a
later
moment,
today
I was like,
on
bro,
Nintendo
give me a
eShop.
free demo. I will play it like 8 times today. Are you about to show me Cage 4?
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが
I
定
just
義
turned
す
into
る
a
光と
freaking
闇
seal,
を言
man.
語した
Oh
もの
my
は
gosh, I was not
存在しな
expecting
かっ
it.
た。
I was not expecting to see it
で
here.
もそれを
I
定
was
義
not
するもの
expecting to
が
see it
この
here.
世界に来たことで、
Oh
この世
boy.
界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Oh my goodness. The OG bingo card. We're getting KH4 as well. It's not adjacent no more. It's actually here. You're the only one. Is that Noctis? Nope. Luxord?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably Clay. Yeah, that's like, I'm gonna tell him I clapped like a seal. Alright. I still don't like this design for Sora, man. I really hate this look for Sora, but apparently this is probably just how he's gonna look in Quadratum. I don't know how much of the game is gonna be Quadratum. I'm assuming very early game. Are we getting a window at least? Like 2027? Disney
How was
World.
that? Next is our last announcement. Please take
But
a
I
look.
did see it. I did. So no mono, because there's no way this is the last announcement Danganronpa. It's got to be Zelda. I would want Smash, but yeah.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule,
That's got to be Ocarina
created
of
by
Time remake.
beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
So it says available at launch.
Within it, an ancient solitary
That doesn't mean
tree
launches anytime
quietly
soon,
watched
but
over
there
the
might at least
inhabitants
be
of
like
the forest.
internally a release date for KH4.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri.
Yep.
Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. So I did get Xenoblade stuff. I did get Fire Emblem. No Smash, which was at the bottom. I was like, I didn't think that was super likely. I'm still shocked I didn't get a release date for 2x2. Technically Pokemon, but not the Pokemon I was expecting. I'll take it. Yeah, so we are getting this. I don't know what else was in that week. Oh, so it is coming out this year. Wait, is that it? I don't want to say it like
Zelda
that. Like I was hoping
Ocarina
it
of
was
Time will be reborn on Nintendo
Maybe
Switch
in
2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in a different world. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting.
Yeah, I do want to know who.
And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
Okay, I'm not really expecting to stream the Treehouse, but I do want to see if they'll they're showing. My guess, I'm gonna guess maybe we'll see some Fire Emblem. Probably
Hi everyone,
maybe some
welcome
Star
to
Fox.
Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Teresa and I'm joined here by Gab, Dan, and Rob.
Yeah, and there's Star
We're here
Fox right
to
there.
talk about Star Fox, coming out June 25th.
So
It is a cinematic shooter.
Okay.
We're gonna focus on the
So-
single player.
We're gonna end the share. we're gonna close the video. Okay, so that was the direct. I had my bingo card at the start. I got 2 out of 5. Not bad. I'm not disappointed to not see Windows. I guess, like, okay, let me rephrase that. Disappointed, but not upset, because I was hoping I'd maybe see some, maybe even if it wasn't the legendaries. But we don't tend to see a whole lot of Pokemon reveals in directs. They tend to just kind of do things on their own, so that's not a huge surprise. Not seeing Smash, again, I really want to see new Smash stuff, but I'm not holding my breath. There's a reason I said it's at the end of the bingo card. Where is this thing? That's not like just a Nintendo Direct. That has not shown up anywhere. Was it here? Wasn't it Sony? Wasn't it Microsoft? Was it Summer Games Fest? I have no idea where 2x2 is. And like I've seen like Monokuma, like events for Danganronpa. I've seen like Monokuma hanging out with Pac-Man. I saw him in Akihabara. Just nothing on a release date. So I feel like I would not be surprised if the game just shadow drops at some point, or if it does end up getting delayed to next year. I don't know if there's like a big anniversary. When did Danganronpa 2 first come out? I want to say July. I might just be making that up. Danganronpa 2. Okay, it first came out in July 26th. So maybe that'll be a thing where it just comes out on the date the original game released. That'd be neat, but that still hasn't been revealed. Like, not even a window. That's what's really weird to me. But aside from that, we did see Xenoblade 4. It's not Chronicles 4, and I find that interesting. So I don't know, and especially when you use the word Genesis, like that's a start. So does that mean this is a reboot? And like this is kind of the new start of the Xenoblade series? Does that mean it is a prequel? Don't know. The Xenoblade 2 Definitive, I'm probably going to rewatch that chunk of the trailer and be like, okay, so I can control my blades, but they said something about squad battles. So does that just mean like, yeah, during any battle, because you're with your squad, like that's fine, you can just do this? Or is it like, okay, it's a specific mode or a specific kind of fight? I don't think I saw anything about Torna, which is interesting if you're doing a definitive edition of XC2 and not including Torna. We'll see. I was pretty happy seeing Tales of Eternity at a remaster. I think that's neat. Like it looks like they really are just going through the Tales of library and doing that. I know Clay messaged me like he's really excited for the HD 2D Final Fantasy. And look, man, if the Octopath games, again, I don't know if it's the same developer, but if the Octopath games are anything to go by, it's probably going to kick ass. And yeah, you saw my reaction. And they didn't even really show me anything. I was like, okay, here's the date, or here's the window, like 2027, 2028. I didn't see any Disney Worlds. So I still don't really know much. I think I was excited because I was hoping, but it's still good to see it. Like, we are still working on this game. It is still in development. Cool. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time remake is real. It is coming out this year. I'm assuming that's the big holiday release. Because it was something Jose pointed out the other day. He's like, it doesn't seem like a lot of games are coming out holiday. A lot of things seem to be either summer or 2027, and that's probably to avoid GTA 6. Ocarina of Time might be the one thing you'd be like, all right, we can compete with GTA 6. So I am looking forward to seeing how they're going to do it. Again, like, is this going to be a more faithful remake? Are they going to try to make it more of an open world, open-ended kind of game? And again, from what I understand, a decent amount of Ocarina is more open-ended than I realized when I was playing it. But again, we'll kind of see what happens. I think that's about it. Okay, they said a demo for Star Fox. I don't think there was a demo for Fire Emblem. That would be worth checking out. I'll probably rewatch that Fire Emblem part of the Direct. I'm definitely going to rewatch the Xenoblade part, but With all that being said, I am going to go. Y'all have a good rest of your day and good rest of your week. Where's the end button? There it is. Stream.